Now, the Bible ranks love as like the most important thing, how love is everything, like it's greater than faith. In episode 1, we talk about how important faith was, but faith with no love is
for sure,
useless. If this is true, right, it has the power to completely change your life.
But like, how can you know the truth?
You can't know the truth until you go and seek the truth for yourself. Like, insecurity comes from not knowing whether you're loved or not. And receiving the love of your Creator is there's no higher form. To understand it, then all you need to do is receive it. Receive the love that God has for you.
Receive the love.
If you knew how much God actually loved you and you felt it, there would be no other emotional reaction that you could take other than just crying. Just pouring tears out.
Hello.
Hey, welcome back to the Walking with Jesus podcast.
Episode number 3.
3 is a magic number.
Was it? Oh yeah, for you it is.
No, it's just generally a magic number.
Oh, my magic number is 11.
Yeah, 11's a pretty special number as well, but I think 3 is special in different ways. I think 3 years of something.
Oh really?
Yeah. 3 episodes, so hopefully we're starting to form something, starting to take shape.
Sure. Today's episode is about
love, man.
Love.
What is love? Baby, don't
Speaking
hurt
of love
me.
and like our marriage,
Wait, hold on, I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, sure.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more.
Sure.
Now I can actually have some feedback on my singing because usually it's just me belting out great choruses and you just ignoring them. So
I don't ignore them. I hear it every day, so I don't need to reply.
yeah, fair enough.
You get the kids' replies. They love it. They love your singing.
But I've never had feedback, so I'm really unsure whether I'm a good singer or I'm not.
There's some times when you sing, I'm like, oh, that was good.
Yeah, but you don't say it. You
I
just
do.
You have a strange face.
No, I do say it sometimes.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, well, guys, if you think Liam's singing is
drop a comment.
is good.
I don't think we've had any comments yet, so I'd love a comment.
Anyway, so just talking about love, I'm really sorry. I forgot my rings this morning.
What? How could you do such a thing?
I was just kind of like rushing out the door, and I forgot all my rings.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay, because by the time we finish this episode, we'll understand that love is not based on rings or material items. I had an idea of what I wanted to speak about today, and it was completely different to what we're actually speaking about.
Sorry, let's get up.
I'm beginning to get better at like hearing the voice of God.
What do you mean by when he talks to you?
Yeah, it's definitely like a art to practice and to understand, to be able to actually hear him.
I'm not there yet. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
Like I always ask God, show me this, or tell me why am I feeling like this? Give me a sign, or give me a sign through my phone.
Yeah.
Give me a sign, like, you know, when you're just like out and about and it's like, give me a sign, you know? I still haven't got that yet.
Yeah.
And I feel like I force myself too much to like say, oh my God, that is a sign. Or I don't get it.
When God speaks to you, there's no other...
You just know?
Yeah, it's not possible to not know.
Then I'm still waiting.
Like, there's probably like 7 or 8 different occurrences where I've had like life-changing information, and I'll never forget because it's just something out of the ordinary. It's hard to describe. I think we'll probably do an episode surrounding that.
Okay.
But yeah, so I had an idea to speak about like something different because I already had the notes. What was trying to be lazy. Well, we was going to re-record episode 2, but then I had like half of like sin and like some like deep stuff that like I get excited about.
Okay.
But then I felt a whisper, and it was like, speak about love.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, no.
Maybe, do you think when God was telling you speak about love, he's like trying to highlight us and about show, not us, but like our love and like
Maybe.
what love is,
I think he's always
as
trying
well
to
as
do.
with God.
I think he's always trying to do multiple things at once. And I think the mistake that we make, which is what you just mentioned, is like trying to figure it all out with our own human minds. Because he's like 10 steps ahead. And if he gives you everything right now,
Yeah.
you mess it up. If he told you exactly what's going to happen tomorrow, it would change how you perform today.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I see that.
So there's a part of it where you have to like be able to listen and just follow the next step and then just trust and have faith that he's leading you into
I should try that.
where you need to go.
Yeah, I need to figure it out.
Yeah. But one thing I would just say, and again, we'll do a whole episode on this, is the biggest misconception is probably because people say they hear God, you think that means an audible voice, right?
Yeah.
Like, I can hear you right now.
Yeah.
But I've never really heard an audible voice.
I haven't heard God, but so I don't need to hear. Like, I just know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you wouldn't be sitting here today if you had never heard God, because you've been led into this position in your life where you are through the Spirit of God, which has spoken to you.
Yeah, he doesn't need to physically talk to me.
Yeah.
He can speak to me through things that happen.
Exactly.
Faith, praying.
Yeah.
Prayer.
Circumstances.
Yeah.
Situations.
Yeah.
I think God is always speaking to us, like, whether you're a Christian, whether you're not, like, God as your father and you as his child is always speaking to you. He was speaking to me while I was a sinner to get me into the right paths. But we're just sometimes so blind to his voice, right?
You don't actually acknowledge it.
Yeah.
To think that is him.
Because there's so much other noise going on. But yeah, we'll go into that in a bit more detail in another episode, maybe next week. But I don't want to jump the gun because you might tell me to speak about something else.
Probably. That's always going to happen.
Yeah, so I'm getting better at that. But there's 4 questions he basically gave to me. What does it mean to love?
What does it mean to love?
Yeah. What does it mean to love God?
I want to read the last 2.
Go for it.
How can we know that God loves us?
Uh-huh.
How can he... No. What is that? How can we get a better understanding of God's character?
Yep.
You need to work on your handwriting.
Okay. I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great, to be fair.
It's not great. My handwriting's better than yours.
Your handwriting is better, but...
Anyway, yeah. So they're the 4 questions. What does it mean to love?
Good, yeah. So I think like this was quite interesting because when he said, let's speak about love, I was kind of a little bit like taken aback. But then the minute I began to think about love, it became like clear to me why it could be something good to explore, right? Because I went then straight into the bedroom and I said to you, like, what does love mean? What does love mean to you?
Yeah.
And even though it's early in the morning, you was a bit like...
I think it was like 6 a.m. Like, I'm just like, huh? Like, my eyes still closed.
So I have to wake up at 5 a.m. because our son wakes up at like 5:15.
Sometimes you wake up about 4:30.
4:30 sometimes. I have to get like an hour with the Lord in the morning. Otherwise, it's just like 2 kids wake up, the bombs go off, and then it's just madness for 2-3 hours. Feel very unsettled, feel very far away from the Spirit of God.
So yeah, he will, if Abel wakes up at 5 or 4:50 sometimes, he goes in the room and gets Abel, tries to put him down. If he doesn't manage to put him down, he just brings him to me, and then Liam will go pray and spend time with Jesus. Anyway, from that, was it Monday or something?
Monday, yeah, and it's Thursday today, so...
Yeah, he came in, I don't know what time it was, maybe 6 a.m. I'm still half asleep with Abel. And he said, what does love mean to you? And I went, what? I just knew, sometimes Liam just comes out with all this random stuff. I just got to go with it. And I said, I don't know. I don't know. What is love? And he was like, that's it. That's the podcast. So I went, what? I'm still, yeah. I went, okay, explain. Now you explain what that means.
No, because I was struggling to like define it as well. It's something that we say all the time, right? Like, oh, I love you. I love this. I love this song. But when we actually sit down and just meditate on it, it's hard to like. It's a feeling, but it's hard to put into to one thing.
I couldn't give you an answer on
right.
what love was. I just like it's just love. But what is that? You know?
Yeah, and if it's something that's so important, then I think it makes sense to be able to
talk about it,
define it. Yeah, to be able to put our finger on it. So yeah, I began to study it a little bit more, and as the revelation began to come, it was obvious that this is something that has been completely distorted by our society and our culture, and something that's actually so pure in its essence and so healing, and something that we all need and are all like starving for, but we can't define it and we can't put our finger on it. So we're searching for it in places which can't give it to us.
What sort of places do you think that is?
Well, we'll go into that as we go through, but I just want to start by going through like the Greek meanings for these words. Because
let's get to the point what love means.
What is love? Yeah, exactly. So in the Bible, there's 4 Greek words for love, right? Okay. And they all have different meanings. And when you start to go through them, it really starts to make sense, because you can begin to put your finger on each word and each meaning. Okay. So
let's do like a little game. Let me try say the words and see if I get them right.
Okay, sure, go for it.
Give it to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you said this earlier. Agape.
Well, I'm not Greek, so like my pronunciation might be wrong as well.
You're always good at this stuff anyway.
But I think that's right. Agape, yeah.
So it's AGAPE.
Agape, this is the highest form of love, right? So we're speaking about unconditional love, self-giving love, sacrificial love, covenantal love. So unconditional love is not based on conditions, right? So whether you are super mean to me today or you just have a stinker of a day, I still love you, right? I
you'll do everything.
I still need to perform the things that I have a responsibility to perform, regardless of whether you give your responsibilities to me, right? So it's like not transactional.
So it's not. So if I'm having a bad day and I'm mean to you, you're not mean to me back.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly that.
Because that's not love.
That's not love. Yeah. So that's agape. That's the highest form of love. Then you have philos, which comes from the Greek word philia, which is like deep friendship. This is why Philadelphia, in America. The
country?
The city.
Yeah.
Like Philadelphia cheese, right?
Yeah.
Comes from Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
Or like a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, yeah,
you heard
I
of
know
a Philly
that.
cheesesteak?
Yeah, I know.
It comes from this word, and they call it the city of brotherly love. So this is like a brotherly love, a deep friendship, a mutual affection, loyalty, and genuine care. So this is a different type of love. Then we have eros. Which is, you should be pronouncing these, right?
Eros.
Let's scrap this game. Yeah, eros, which is romantic and passionate love.
Romantic and passionate. Noted.
Storge, which is natural, instinctive love between family. It's like the love that you would have for your kids and your siblings. So I think the situation right now is this. What are the highest selling movies?
Like Pretty Woman.
What is Pretty Woman about?
It's a romance.
Okay, cool.
It's about the lady falling in love, the guy.
Falling in love, okay. Falling in love, in inverted commas, right?
Yeah.
So falling into eros.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which is 1/4 of what love really is, right? But because this is so like heavily consumed, from how long ago did you watch Pretty Woman? Maybe when you was like 12 or something like that?
Maybe a little bit older. I don't know. I don't know.
What a long time, right?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Okay.
There's all those like romantic, rom-com like films. Like,
You love those, yeah.
Yeah, I
mean, so do I, because
yeah.
they pull your heartstrings,
Yeah,
right?
I cry, but like it's like, and then you kind of like analyze it, and you're like, oh my god, yeah. So when you're young, you're like, oh my god, is that what love is? Oh my god, like I need a man that's like that. I'm not chasing the man, or what? And then like sometimes they break up and they go back together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, that's what you look up to. That's what love is. That's what you think love is. And that's what you think what love is when you grow up.
Love Island.
Ugh, don't even get me started on that.
Love Island, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Like, that's crazy. Like that's like the portrayal of love. It's like lust and like pleasure.
Yeah.
And like, look how there's probably like girls as young as like 10, 11 maybe watching that.
God.
And seeing that as the portrayal of
what love is.
What love is, right?
Or that's the way to behave.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. To get to be loved, right?
I need to look like this, or I need to
behave like this.
Yeah.
Give
in
myself
order
away.
To,
in order to.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I think we probably fell into the same patterns, like when we was growing up as well, because even like well, we have movies, we have TV, and then we have music, which is all based around this idea of romance and passionate love, which is not. There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, I have a lot of eros for you, right? If I didn't, then the other things wouldn't kind of work. So they work hand in hand. But now we're looking at something which is so expansive that we're limiting to one thing. And the issue is with that is like the eros, the romance and the passionate love, like it will fade. It will come and it will go, right? And some it will completely fade.
Yeah.
So I think what's happened is like in relationships specifically is like people only define love by eros, right? The eros goes, there's no love anymore. Yeah. So when you ask people what happened in a relationship, I just stopped. We didn't really have that thing.
It didn't work out.
It didn't work out. We didn't have that thing for each other anymore.
That spark.
That spark, yeah. And these are like people with like kids. They're just saying, just a spark went out.
Huh? Yeah.
And this is what's led to like, no, we're laughing, but it's not funny, because this is what has led to like lots of divorces.
Yeah.
And then that spirals into the kids.
Yeah, it affects the kids.
You might want to speak about that a little bit more, because your parents got divorced, right?
Yeah. Like, yeah, definitely. Yeah, when I'm guessing, like, I can speak for some other people, but like, yeah, like when your parents do get divorced, it does affect the kids. And you can say, oh yeah, it doesn't affect me, but like deep down, like even if you don't know it affects you, it affects you in some sort of way.
You kind of bottle it up, right? It's just like any sort of trauma.
Yeah.
You bottle it up and you
might not know that it has affected you, and it might not pop up for like a couple of years. Like I thought, oh yeah, it doesn't affect me. But now that I'm like older, it definitely has affected me. And now that I've got my own kids, I can see that it has affected me.
In what ways would you say it's affected you? Let's say growing up.
Well, I didn't know what love was because I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I only saw what my parents, obviously arguing and stuff. That's what I saw. And I feel like, yeah, that's what I saw as I was growing up.
And what did that lead you into?
Not knowing what love is.
What did that lead you into?
Find it hard to show love myself.
Okay, which led you where?
What is this, a test?
No, I'm just helping you to expand.
I know you know my answer, but I don't know my answer right now.
But other people might want to...
Can you just help me?
What actions did that cause you to take?
I don't know.
Okay.
What actions do you think?
I'm asking you. You must know.
This is a really tough question for me.
Is it sensitive?
Yeah, it's very sensitive.
All right, let's just... you don't need to go into specific details. Okay.
So basically, like, I'm thinking what I think I need to say is, yes, I find it hard to show love.
Okay.
And show affection So now I don't show that in my parents. You know what I mean?
You don't show that.
I don't show that affectionate love to
Oh,
my
it's
parents.
back to your parents, right? Okay, yeah.
I don't know, that might be, I don't know what happened in my past.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, with the divorce and stuff,
Yeah.
anxiety. But yeah, I find it hard to show love and be affectionate with, like, I don't know, with my family. I don't know, that might be because of that.
Yeah. It's wild. I think that's obviously, clearly, a big problem. I think there's like some statistics that are quite alarming as well, because before 1970,
That's just old.
well, it's not that, it's fairly recent. It's like your mum was alive. I mean, your mum was already born. Like she must have been like a teenager or something. Yeah. You had to have a fault for divorce. There had to be a real reason. Like there had to be like proof of like domestic abuse or violence, or like your husband's gone crazy or in a mental home. So therefore you were allowed to have a divorce.
Yeah.
But then the laws changed, right?
When did they change?
I believe just after 1970.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonder why that changed.
Well,
maybe for money.
I think anything that, if you look at it on the surface level, you might see a number of reasons, but I look at it on a spiritual level, and I look at it from anything that goes against what God's plan is.
Yeah.
Is a weapon of the enemy, right?
All right. Okay.
I'm not saying everything is satanic, but like
you're not that person, are you? Good.
Ice cream. That's hilarious. Sorry, private joke. Anything that goes against God's intentional design is a weapon of the enemy. Whether it comes through the hands of human beings or through the government, it can be used to destroy God's plans, right? Temporarily, because God will always win.
So yeah, they changed the law.
Yeah.
So you had to have proof that there was something going on in your relationship.
Something serious going on
in order to have a divorce.
Yeah.
But now that law's changed, and now you can just get a divorce like.
Now the minute your eros waves off a bit, you're out. Yeah,
Do you know what? Saying like that, when we hear people like people that we know sometimes like with kids and stuff, they're married and stuff, and then they're like, oh yes, something working. Oh, I immediately want a divorce.
Yeah.
Like whoa. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, but even like to hear that, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like people just think of it as like,
of course,
straight away. They're like, oh my god, like fix it. No one says you need to work it out. They just say, oh, okay, like it's easy.
Yeah, and I think that's the idea of marriage. Is like it's a binding contract, right? You're coming into a binding contract, which is supposed to be the highest form of love, the agape, the unconditional. So whether whether the passion and the romance weighs off for me, I still need to. I'm still joined to you, right? Mm-hmm. And that's, I think, why Jesus spoke quite clearly on divorce. And he said, what God joins together, let no man separate.
What does that? What do you mean?
So,
sorry, what does he mean?
I believe the Pharisees were asking him about a law that Moses had written regarding divorce, right?
Yeah.
And they was like, "Oh, good teacher, oh Jesus, what about divorce, so on and so forth?" And he says to them, like, if anyone divorces their wife except for the fact that she's committed adultery, which is like, except for the fact that she's cheated on him.
Yeah.
And then he goes and marries another woman, commits adultery himself, right? So it's like a sin, it becomes a sin, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's clear that this wasn't something that was supposed to happen, and it's something that distorts love from its original condition. Now, the Bible ranks love as like the most important thing. When we finish, we'll read 1 Corinthians 13, which is Paul explaining how love is everything. Like, it's greater than faith. In episode 1, we talk about how important faith was, but faith with no love is useless. That makes sense. So we've pretty much like answered that first question in terms of what is love, the real definition of love.
Yeah.
And I think we can all like finger point ourselves back to people in our lives or things that we do that we have these agape, philos, eros, storge for.
Even like your kids.
Yeah. Yeah, your kids. It's like...
You don't need to think about it. You just...
It's natural.
It's unconditional.
Yeah.
You know, you put them first.
Yeah. Especially as a mother, you must feel it more, right? Like that instinct.
Yeah.
It's like Indy was probably driving you up the wall this morning, but you still need to make her breakfast.
Show up.
Yeah, you still need to give her hugs.
Yeah.
Right?
Same for like God, like you still need to show up and love him.
Yeah.
Unconditionally without thinking about it.
Well, how do we do that?
How do we do that? I would like to know.
Okay, so
what's the steps, boss?
So the issue is this, right? Who made us? Some people will listen to on Spotify and they cannot see you pointing your finger to the sky.
God.
All right, so God created you. God designed you. He designed you with a primary function to love, right?
Yeah.
And to be loved.
To be loved.
To be loved.
What song is that?
It's just Jackie Wilson. We played it at our wedding.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. See, that's the personification of what we're talking about. To be loved. Guys, let me know if it's any good. To be loved.
I think you need to go a little bit.
Oh, what a feeling to be loved. As I'm singing that, I'm just feeling like, what a feeling it is actually to be loved. But...
Yeah, it's a beautiful feeling.
It's a beautiful feeling. But do you always feel it from me? Do you always feel it from your kids? Do you always feel it from other people constantly?
No. Some people are kind of like searching to be loved.
Yeah.
In their relationship or in their day to day.
Yeah.
But if they cannot get it, then they need it from God.
Yeah, but they don't know. A lot of people don't know how to receive that and that they actually need that, and not necessarily not that they need that. That is actually already there. It's not something that they have to earn, right? I think that the biggest difference in Christianity and other religions is like in a lot of other religions, you have to earn your way into God's love.
Oh, okay. Did I earn my way in?
No. What? Did you earn your way into what?
To love God.
Well, no. If you believe in Jesus,
that's what I'm saying.
When did Jesus die? He died before you was born, right?
Yeah.
So he already did that for you, right? Mm-hmm. And even if you was born before Christ was born, it was already written into the plan for humanity to be able to be redeemed through the love of God on the cross. But how I think the issue is this: we're designed to be loved and to love. We have this infinite resource of love inside us that needs to be expelled, right? So we have like, some people love to have pets because they have this river inside them. They need to let this love flow out. Mm-hmm. So some people like to have pets. They pour out into the pets. Some people have kids, so we pour it out into our kids.
Yeah. And
we know what happens when we don't have anyone to pour it out into, right? Say if someone is completely lonely, for example, right?
Maybe
loneliness. Huh? I mean, there's tons of things that can happen through this, but like loneliness is one of like the biggest mental health risks. It's like one of the main causes of like depression and like suicide and things like that. So it's like we have to get this out, but also the issue is this: if we pour it out into the wrong places and it doesn't come back,
you feel heartbroken?
Yeah, you can feel heartbroken. Yeah, for sure. You can feel you're not filling the void because you're just pouring it out and nothing's coming back.
Right, okay, you're not feeling loved.
You're not feeling loved, yeah, and eventually, like, you're going to exhaust yourself, or it could also spiral into other things. I think even you've been there this week. It's like, as a mum, you've just been pouring out, but you're probably not receiving from source enough. So then you feel like depleted, you felt low on energy, you felt like you want to give up, right? Because you're pouring out all of your love to your kids, you're making sure everyone's okay, you're making sure this is in the right place. But how much love have you received this week? Maybe from me, a little bit, a peck on the cheek here and there. But have you received God's love, the abundant source of God's love for you this week? Probably not, right? So, but you're someone that will come in and out of this because you understand the love of God to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But how about someone that is not a believer? How about someone that doesn't even know that God loves them, and then they're pouring out all this stuff? And let's say, for example, they don't have healthy resources to pour this out into. Where does it then go?
Where does it go?
If you didn't have kids and you didn't have me and you have all this love poured inside you, you would end up pouring it out into the wrong things. Some people pour it out into like alcohol or the wrong people.
Yeah. Messing around, all this nonsense.
Exactly. And not only is it not coming back, it's not filling the void. And it might temporarily fill the void. This is where like addiction comes from.
Okay. I know you got an example. Who's your example?
Who? I can't pinpoint anyone.
I thought you said Amy Winehouse.
Oh, right. Oh, we spoke about Amy Winehouse before, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good example, to be fair. Because, addiction. She was, like, obsessed with, like, her partner. She attached all of her love and her identity to him. Right? And he was obviously I'm trying to not say obviously. He was clearly a drug addict, and he was broken himself. He didn't have his void filled. Yeah. His void filled either. So that's going to be destructive. It's going to end up badly. When you're together and everything's okay, your void is filled. So you feel like, oh my God, I'm complete. But what then happens if your partner dies, or your partner goes to prison, or your partner decides to cheat on you?
Yeah.
Because we know the condition of human beings, because we've explored that in episode 2, you can expect to be disappointed somehow, even with the best of men, right? And that happened. And then she just went off the rails. She was already using drugs, began to pour that love out into more drugs, and eventually died from overdose. Tragic, right?
Yeah.
So
that's your example.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty tragic example, but I think it's a good a raw and true example of what can happen if you don't have, number one, the right resources to pour your love into, because she's pouring her love into a drug addict. But number two, if you don't have the love of God, the reciprocal love of God, that you're pouring your love into as well, right? So we've solved what love is, what happens when we don't pour our love into the right places. So we've solved what love is.
Yep.
What happens when you pour your love into the wrong place. And I think a lot of people are doing this, especially now.
What they're doing?
Well, like, a lot of girls think that they need a guy to love them to be complete. And technically, like, yes, like, having a relationship is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
But you need to understand that the man is not going to fill the void that you was born with. It's not
the man's job. Like,
it's not the man's job.
No, yeah.
Exactly. Like, the whole idea of a partnership is for me to help you and support you in the areas that you are weak at.
Yeah.
Or weak in.
And then we both come together.
And you to support me in the areas that I'm weak at. I can't love those kids as much as you love them, right? But I can cook amazing meals. You can't, you know? So it's like, we're
coming together as a team in this relationship.
Yeah. We're filling gaps, we're not filling voids.
Gaps.
Yeah, we're filling gaps in our weaknesses and strengths.
Yeah, so you pick me up, I pick you up.
Exactly that. Yeah. But you can't fill my void.
No, I cannot, because I'm not you.
I need to get that void filled by God.
Yeah.
And until I do that, I can't love you as much as I need to love you, and you can't love me as much as you need to love me. So I think, like, when you look at the example of, like, your parents, there's probably, like, your void is probably, like, half full, but there's probably some more to go there, right?
There's more to be filled?
Yeah. Because if you're completely filled, it's like, I think Paul says this in 1 John. It's like anyone who hates their brother cannot love God. The love of God is not in that man. It
By
can't
the way,
be.
I don't hate my brother.
No.
The heck?
You're seeing it literally, but like what I'm saying is if you have the love of God inside you,
Yeah, I know.
this love will naturally just be expelled to everyone, especially parents, so on and so. Like, it's just going to happen naturally, right?
Love my brother. And my family. I know though, like for someone also who hasn't read a Bible, like probably there is like verse in the Bible, I don't know where it is, but like it's like before you, I don't know, love me or something, you must hate your mother, hate your father, hate your brother,
that's a
hate your
controversial
neighbor.
one. Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't actually. He's not saying hate hate those persons. I was reading this about it the other day. You know, actually, but when you're first reading, like, what?
People
Jesus,
be like, the
telling me I
Bible's
need to
contradicting itself.
Hate my brother, hate my mom, hate like what? But yeah, it doesn't actually mean.
Love God first, and then everything else will
give everything to God.
Will flow. But how do we know that God loves us, and how can we love God?
How do we know that God loves us? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know actually. No, like
it's got me for a while. I had to think about this for a while. Yeah, I mean,
you just know.
Okay, but
as a Christian.
Yeah.
But if you're not, you don't know.
Okay. It's very vague. So this I was thinking about this for a long time, right? How can I be sure 150% that God loves me? Well, on face value, if I look at I can have a good idea, right? Because I can look at how he's made me. Mm-hmm. And how much detail he's put into me, right? My memory,
strong, yeah.
The way I can speak, the way I can love, right? That's clearly
how you can know.
It's like an artist that was making a painting and is putting a lot of love and attention into this painting. That's what he's clearly done for us as his children. But I'm still guessing. I'm guessing based on what I can feel, right?
Yeah, it's not the actual answer.
No. But there is an answer.
There's no answer.
There is an answer, but it requires you to receive it and believe it. I can have a good idea by reading the Bible. If I read the Old Testament, I can see clearly that this is a God that loves his people, loves his creation, because it's literally just chapter and chapter of them rebelling against him, being disobedient, not listening to his commands, but still he loves them. He loves them, and he restores everything constantly throughout thousands of years, right? So then I can be like, okay, well, if this is my God, the God of the Bible, then clearly he must love me too. But maybe that was just for the Israelites, so maybe that's not for me. So therefore, I still don't know. So how can we know?
Well, how can we know? I'm asking you.
The only way we can truly know that God loves us is by looking at the example of the cross. Everything else is guesswork.
Can you expand what you mean by like looking physically at a cross? Or do you mean like, looking back on when he died on the cross?
Good question. This is a historical event. Every other religion and faith is based on like what some guy wrote in a book or what someone claimed to be their form of God, and creatures that may or may not ever have existed, right?
Yeah.
But the difference here is this is pinned on a historical event that didn't happen that long ago. 2,000 years is not that much of a long time, right? If you think about how long the universe is supposed to have existed, and then you think of 2,000 years, it's like, that's just like yesterday.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So we have to make our mind up as individuals whether this is something that took place or whether it didn't. And if God really stepped into humanity and endured the most barbaric, torturous death, as it says it does in the Bible, for us, then that's the only way we can truly know that he loves us.
What if someone is struggling to see that?
To see the truth in it, or
to see the truth in it. Because
you have to go and investigate it yourself.
I feel like some people might just be like, well, yeah, I don't believe that.
That's okay. You can't, but you have to seek. You have to seek before you can make your mind up.
Yeah, so they need to go seek. Yeah, so like, how can you know the truth if you don't? Yeah, if you don't, yeah.
You can't know the truth until you go and seek the truth for yourself.
Okay.
That's literally what Jesus is inviting us to do.
He's inviting us to seek.
Yeah, there's a number of Bible verses. Which talk about this. Ask and it'll be given unto you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. That. I think it's Matthew. 7:7. So you have no right to say it's not true if you haven't done those three things.
Okay.
If you haven't prayed for God to reveal the truth to you.
Yeah. Then. If
you haven't knocked down the doors of reading the history, and you haven't really sought the truth, then you have no right to say that. And I guarantee you, right now, you go and do those three things, you'll find the truth. You'll find it. Everyone. Every single person. If you just take all the noise away, right? Yeah. And you dedicate yourself to investigating this thing, and
then you will seek and you will find.
Seek and you will find. There's like five. I think there's five. Like there was like either historians or writers or atheists. There was like really, really popular, and they set out to disprove the reality of Jesus, right? They set out to show the world that this is not true. Guess what happened?
They all became believers.
That's right.
Because they seek.
They did those three steps. The Word of God is like the Bible is. It's never been able to be. No one's ever been able to disprove the Bible over so many years, right? They all became believers because they all really investigated this thing. And if this is true, right, it has the power to completely change your life. It's the difference between your life outcome. So it's something that you want to do. And once you're able to understand it, then all you need to do is receive it. Receive the love that God has for you.
Receive the love. Yeah.
Which completes the void in your heart. Don't get me wrong, there's some days where I don't feel the love of God.
Yeah, you're going to get like that.
Yeah.
It's life. But that's when your faith and your love is like going to get stronger because you've got to go through it. Of course.
There's times where he'll just remove almost like he's not really removed it, but almost it feels like he's removed his love from you.
And then something will happen later on. And
exactly.
Like, oh, no, he's still, you know.
And then it comes back.
Yeah.
But it comes back intensified. It's like when you make up with your partner after like a big argument, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't the love get better all the time?
Yeah.
So it's like it's intentional most of the time.
Everything is planned out.
Because I've experienced it, I know it's always there. So even when I don't feel it, I know it's there because I can see it in the Bible, which I believe is to be the truth, and I've also seen it in my own experience. So then it makes it makes the difficult times easier because I know it's there. I just need to either come back to him because I've probably been too far away, getting busy with other things, or he's probably just working something in me, right? And that becomes a lot easier.
Question. So now someone has overcome that hurdle of the God loving them.
Yeah.
Now what happens to that person?
Yeah, so
you know
it's a practice, right? So it's not like a one day thing, like I've received the love of Christ, then I'm good.
No, yeah.
It's like a continual thing, continual receiving, and growing in love, right? Just like a marriage will grow. But you're just going to become so much like more secure as a person. Like insecurity comes from not knowing whether you're loved or not, right?
Yeah.
And receiving the love of your Creator is there's no higher form. Like if you knew how much God actually loved you and you felt it, there would be no other emotional reaction that you could take other than just crying, just pouring tears out.
Being grateful.
Because it's so overwhelming. It's so overwhelming because
no matter what you do, he will still show up and love you.
It doesn't matter like how many sins you've committed. Like people are like, oh, I don't want to be a Christian, so I don't think I can be a Christian because I'm a bad person. I did this to my wife. I did that. It's like that. The whole reason of Christianity is to cover your sins.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's crazy though. You think about it though.
What do you mean?
It's just crazy that some people are so bad that I don't know, they've killed someone or they've done this or the extreme, like they stole something. I don't know, but and they think, oh God, like no one's gonna love me now. When clearly God will, He will forgive you.
I think
but
a lot of people
do the work.
No, it's good. I think a lot of people have been like hurt by church, and their idea of God being this distant like rule giver, who's like fierce and angry. When really the reality, when you actually start to study the scriptures, is that God is Father, right? God is your Father. So if your child does something wrong, right, you still need to love them. You're going to discipline them for doing something wrong. Doesn't matter how bad it is, you're going to discipline them. You're still going to love them. You're still going to take them back in, right?
Yeah.
So the relationship that a father would have with his child, or a mother would have with his child, but really like a fatherly thing here, is just mirroring the relationship that God has with us as his children. So if you begin to see God as the ultimate father, but also the ultimate depiction of love, like the Bible says, God is love.
God is love.
He's all of these things that we've spoken about today. Agape, right? Unconditional, sacrificial, self-giving, covenantal.
Yeah.
He's eros, because he's romantically engaged with you. Like he loves you so much. Like he's passionate about you.
See.
He's storge, because that's like an instinctive family love. Because you become a believer in Jesus Christ, you come into the family of God, right? You become a son of God, a child of God, right? And there was one more. Philia. Like a loyalty.
Philly cheese.
Philly cheese.
That's how I'm going to remember it now. Philly cheese.
Philly cheese. So all of these things, right? Yeah. All of the compartments of love are all inside God, a true relationship with God, okay? So the minute we receive this love, we receive all of these things, right? That we're really looking for in other places, but cannot find consistently. So there we have it.
There you have it, guys.
The complete
Philly cheese sandwich.
The complete. Do you know what? I really fancy Philly cheese sandwich.
Yeah, I could have. So
Philly cheesesteak.
It's quite rainy today in Bali, and I had to fancy something a little bit comforty. You know what I mean?
Would be nice, wouldn't it? But there is another part to it, because receiving the love of God is great. But what does Jesus say the greatest commandment is?
To be loved.
To love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, right?
Yeah. Is that what he says?
Yeah, that's what he says, yeah. People are like, oh, like, good teacher, what is the greatest commandment? What's the most important commandment? And there's loads of commandments, right?
Yeah.
It's like, do not do this, do not do this, do not do this.
But the main one.
Jesus points to something higher than all these things, because if we tiptoe around not doing things, we're going to end up doing them, right?
Yeah.
But if we do this one thing, we won't do these other things. If we love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, you're not going to cheat on your wife anyway, right? With all your heart, we spoke about this before.
Yeah, with all that heart, yeah.
Just your center of your will, right? Make him the thing that you orient your life around. With all your mind, I think the Greek is like psyche, which means like your thoughts. Like meditate on God daily. When you should be in a room, if you're looking at your wife, look at the fact that God made your wife. Not just look at her as she is, right? Constantly fix your mind on things above the material.
Yeah.
And this is another process which takes a long time to do.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Paul talks about renewing your mind daily. And then if you do this for like 6 months, 12 months, you're going to see the world in a completely different light.
Yeah.
for me now, I'm like, I look back and I think, how on earth could I have not seen all this before?
Yeah, you're completely blind.
Blind, yeah.
You're literally blind, and until you come out of that, then you're like, oh my goodness, like even for other things like day to day, you know, it doesn't have to be with love, like with anything else.
For sure.
We look back at whatever it is, and we're like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
why was we listening to that song or watching this movie? It's crazy how much it changes.
There's a veil over the eyes of unbelievers. So sometimes I'm like, I get frustrated. I'm like, how can you not see what I see? But you only, but you only begin to really see when you come into true relationship with Jesus. Then the veil comes off, and then the truth reveals itself, right?
It can be frustrating, but
yeah,
that's not our...
No, it's not our job to be frustrated. It's our job to love.
To help.
Yeah, to love unconditionally, regardless of whether someone sees something or not, and pour our love into things like this, and then hopefully that'll be the solution. All your mind, all your heart, all your soul.
Oh, I was about to say that too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was you going to say?
Soul.
Okay, yeah.
But you beat me to it.
Soul. Great movie.
Great movie. Oh my God.
That's actually a great movie.
That's a great movie.
That's like a very
Disney...
spiritual movie, man.
Is it Pixar? Yeah.
Pixar, yeah.
Great movie.
Fantastic film. That's probably the last good film I've really watched, and that was like 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. So I can't remember the Greek or the Hebrew, but the thought is this: the deep parts of you, the ugly parts of you, the doubts, the fears.
Yeah.
Because if you love him with your heart, you can censor it. You could give something to your friend. You could do a nice thing for your friend because it's the right thing to do. But deep down, there could be some things going on there that you're not really like giving to God.
So it's a spiral.
Yeah, because there's going to be some days where you're going to sin. You're going to fall.
Yeah,
you're going to fall.
Sure, I know.
But you need to give that to him as well, right? You need to love him with that as well. Your bad parts. I think the best example of this is King David. He was the best at doing this. Throughout, like, he wrote the majority of the Psalms, right? So throughout the Psalms, we've got like these unbelievable like poems and songs about God, because this guy is just like pouring his heart, his mind, his soul, his strength into God, and that's why God loved him so much, even though he like sinned and he fell and he like killed his best friend and like took his wife, like awful thing. God still took him back in. He still loved him, and he still committed to all the promises. And then your strength, at the end of the day, it's going to cost you something to love God. It's like, well, it's hard because I'm still doing it with my physical body. I still had to be here today to speak about him, right? I still had to wake up early to get in the spirit. So it's like, it's going to take... It's
not going to be easy.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's where your strength comes in, and prayer comes in, where you kind of ask for the strength to get you through it.
Yeah.
In a way.
For sure.
All these different aspects.
But then what will come, to wrap it up, is a complete love, because, as we said, you're made to love and to be loved, but by the one Creator. And then you have this perfect reciprocal love. We should have a whiteboard, because it's like...
Yeah, we should. You
could do like a heart in the middle, and then like one arrow this way, one arrow that way, right? And then you're complete. So then that love's not going into places that are leading you into bad paths. Then you're full. You can give so much more love to your wife, so much more love to your business, your staff, your employees, your kids.
Whoever. Love everybody.
Whoever, man.
Love your enemies.
Love your enemies, yeah. So I think that hopefully ties things up.
Yeah.
We can finish with a Bible reading. Do you want to read it?
Okay. I can read.
It's pretty long, but I think...
can I read half?
Love your God with all your mind, all your heart, strength. Not half of your strength.
Okay.
Right, where are we?
Bible verse.
Right. I'll read verse 1 to 3.
I'll go first.
No. This is more... It's better when you read the love bit. This is like stuff that you might understand.
3, 2, 1, go.
So the best depiction of everything we spoke about today is 1 Corinthians 13, the way of love.
And we're going to read it together because we just love.
I love you, man. Okay. The way of love. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have no love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but I don't have love, I am nothing. If I give away all I have and I deliver up my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing.
Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. You.
Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I gave up my childish ways. For now, we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I have been fully known. God, sometimes he just puts some tongue twisters in it.
That was quite strong, that one.
So now, faith,
Hope,
and love abide. But these three, but the greatest of these
is love. Love
love is easy to spell. And if you know it for yourself. There's a lot of singing on this episode. Hopefully.
Love makes you feel better.
Yeah, I mean, it does a lot more than that, clearly.
I know that was the verse of the song that we were just singing.
Yeah.
I was just carrying on.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
John Legend, Love, Love, great song.
Indy loves it.
Yeah, Indy loves that song.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in to episode number 3.
Perfect love casts out all fear. So it's impossible to be in this perfect reciprocal love with you and God and feel fear at the same time, right? So if you're struggling with like anxiety or things that are just making you feel uncomfortable, get into this pocket of space where your love is being expelled to your creator and the love has been received from your creator, and perfect love will cast out all fear. That's it for this week, and
thank you.
see you next week.
See you next week.